Well, hello, my YouTube family. Oh my goodness, my hair is a hot mess. My hair is a hot mess, people. It is, I don't even know what time it is. It is after 3, 3:30, 3:20, somewhere around there. They let us out at 2, and I just got home. That gives you an indication of what the hell is going on out there. Blizzard of 2015 is here, people. Blizzard of 2015. Fixing my lighting. Nope. It's a little better. Maybe a little bit more. Hold on, people. I should have done this before I started. Hold on. Okay, I guess this will have to do. There is a blizzard out there, and it won't stop until tomorrow night. So they're talking 3 feet, a good 3 feet of snow. So my boss, the boss of the company, actually sent an email and told us not even to come in tomorrow. What? When does that ever happen? What? Because he knows his ass ain't gonna come in. That's why. But even so, he doesn't want his workers, his minions, to come in either. Taking pity on us. That's probably the last pity we're gonna see until the end of the year. I'll take it though. I will do my duty though. I will call in because you never know. Sometimes the bosses, they like to change their mind and see if you're on top of your game. So I will wake up regular time tomorrow. I will call in the weather hotline of the company to see if it's really true, and that there's no delayed opening, but get your ass in anyway. That kind of a message. This morning I walked out and it was starting to those big puffy flakes, and I was like, oh, by the time I get to work. I was hoping by the time I got to work and I was walking up the stairs, this was what I was hoping, that people would be coming out and saying, Nancy, just turn around and go back in your car and just leave. Not to be the case, but that's okay. We got the email talking about we are closing the office at 2 o'clock. I was like, yes, sweet Jesus. Yes, sweet Jesus. So I took that. So as you can see, I'm wearing a kind of reddish orange that matches my reddish orange lips. And what is it, you might ask? This is Lip Definer. Actually, by the way, I've done a lip look on this before. Lip Definer by Bonnie Bell in Fudge, lined. These are the perfect matches. And this is Wet n Wild. There we go. Wet n Wild in 970 Purty Persimmon. There we go. Purty Persimmon. Did a lip look on it before, but it was like the perfect, perfect match to this shirt. Perfect. So I was very, 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 very thrilled about that. Okay, people, that's really basically it in a nutshell. I really don't know what to say. What did I do this weekend? Pretty much nothing, which is what I love to do. Oh, as for today's work antics, so this chick who's supposed to show me how to finish the expenses, she finished them on her own. She sends me an email and she says, oh, don't worry about it. I submitted it. No, see, the point was for you to show me how to finish it. But you go ahead and do it on your own. So I sent her an email and I said, oh, so when we finally get all the receipts and we attach such and such and so, the steps that she had taught me before, I said, when we get them all, does that mean we finally submit? And then she just emails me back, yes. Thank you, teacher. Thank you for doing such an awesome job tutoring me, because your ass is going to be leaving this Friday. And then I'm the one that all the eyes will be on. And they don't want me to F up, not even once, because of the grand tutoring that I got. You know what? There were only 2 people. And of course, my supervisor, who was supposed to fly out today, you know her flight was canceled. So I came in at 10:02, my regular time. Here she comes, passing by my glass doors. And she looked in and I was like, hmm. And she's like, hmm. I said, hmm. You know, the flight and the car service and all of that she stuck me with last Friday at 5:15. Remember that? In any event, um, yeah, in any event. So it was just her and the other chick who was supposed to teach me how to do her job. So and so and such didn't bother showing up. And you got eyes on me? Shouldn't you be paying attention to the attendance of the HR department? I say nothing. I say nothing. But they want me to be in charge of attendance for everybody else. But see, when you're not coming in, you're supposed to call and leave me a message so I know who's in and who's not. But I guess there are exceptions to the rule. But let me be absent and not put myself on the attendance sheet about being absent. Then all of a sudden you get a call. Nancy, weren't you out on such and such a day? I don't see that you put yourself out. Yeah, but weren't you out on such and such a day? I don't recall you calling in. But I'm in your department. I'm home early, people. I am not going to stress. And today is Monday, and you all know what that means. And if you don't, you should by now. Breaking Bad marathon tonight. Holla. And I could watch even the last one, because it's usually the last one that I cannot watch because I have to go to sleep to get up to go to work the next day. I'll be watching all of them tonight. Every single one of them. I think they really show 5. They show 5 episodes from 8 to like 12:30 or 12 or almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll be staying up in my comfy cozies. Yes, Lord Jesus. And, I'll be if I'm enjoying the rest of today, Nancy's going to be in heaven tomorrow. And I'm sorry to say I won't be seeing you people. But, I don't see you because if I'm not going out, I have no lips of the day. What else can I do? I know what some of y'all are thinking. Well, Nancy, there's a tag here and a tag there, and didn't you say you were going to do a tag? Yep. It. I will do a tag when I want to do a tag. Okay. All right. Okay. So that is that. With that upon that, I am just like whistling Dixie and having a good old time, and just having a good old time right now because I am home. And here comes my fault. I told my father when I came up the stairs. I said, Pop, you better put a little money aside because tomorrow we're gonna need a young buck to come and shovel. He doesn't realize how much 3 feet of snow is. Oh no, that's okay. I'll take care of it. I'm like, Last year, when we had a snowstorm, we found, a young thing, 16, 17 years old, walking around with his shovel, trying to knock on doors and can I shovel yours? And I was like, yes, please. My father was like, no. And I'm like, yes, you can. He did the sidewalk and the stairs and part of the driveway in like less than 45 minutes. Pop and I paid him $20 and off he went to the next door. And I said, Pop, he's finished. Do you think you would have been finished in the time that he... Well, that was a pretty good idea. But see, we forget a whole year later, and you're a year older now. Last year he was 82. This year he's going to be 83. No, last year he was 83. I think this year he's going to be 84. You better sit your sorry ass down, Mr. Man. I know you want to be Superman. You will always be my Superman because you're my dad. Love you dearly. But in order for me to continue to love you dearly while you're breathing, can you just fork up some funds and have a little young, healthy young buck who is anxious to make a good 20, 25, however much money we're willing to give him? Just fork out the funds. Let him do it in 45 minutes or less and be done with it. Because in the amount of time that young guy did everything that he had to do, part of the sidewalk, he did front of the stairs, cleared out the part where my car goes up and down. He did it in less than 45 minutes. My father would have been taking 2 hours and 45 minutes to do it. Okay, so and yes, he is still going to go to work tomorrow. And I even told him, I said, I don't think you're going anywhere tomorrow. He goes, oh, yeah, well, you know, my 4-wheel drive and the Jeep can do this and the Jeep can do. I said, the Jeep can work miracles too? Fly over heaps of snow and, well, you know, I've got to be at work. And my father is a workaholic. Okay, he cannot see money go by. Regardless of sleet, rain, hail, thunderstorms. I love him dearly. And my father has always, always, always been a hardworking individual, but he just doesn't know when to stop until it starts to affect his health, which it has on occasion. So before he gets to that point, I want him to take a breath, take out your money. I know it's hard for him to part with some money. Part with some money, pay the kid at least to clear off what we need to clear off, and it'll be done. That's it. That's all. I mean, I can understand. I see how age works because I'm kind of objective about it. Like, men kind of start to feel their mortality when they can no longer do the things they used to do back in their younger days. That's a man's point of view. I'm no longer a man because I can't do the thing. Well, you old. It happens. We all get there. I'm there. And I'm your daughter. And I am 50, gonna be 51. But for a woman who's probably raised kids and, you know, she starts to feel her mortality when menopause kicks in and she no longer has eggs to produce and you no longer can have kids. And that's when it's like, oh, I'm old. I can no longer have children. But that's if you wanted children to begin with. For me, unfortunately, my eggs are still there, pouring out of me. Okay, let me not get, I know, a little TMI. I understand. And I know some of you women understand what I'm going through. I know it does. But now it's erratic, which means I know it's eventually going to stop. Like, what was it? November, I didn't have it at all. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm not scared or anything because it's happened before. It's starting to start, stop, a month, not nothing, start. And then it you know, just when you think like this month, I'm telling you all my business. I thought that I was going to go another 2 months straight because I didn't get it in December either. I had the whole Christmas and whole New Year's, nothing happened. And now it's January, but it's the last week of January. But all the 3 weeks prior to this week, nothing. And I was like, whew, okay, now 2 months in a row, I'm going to have to make an appointment to go see my gynecologist to let her know what the heck is going on. And she'll probably tell me, well, you're going through perimenopause, and eventually you're just going to go through menopause altogether. Well, not to get you all in my business, but guess what decided to come yesterday? So I'm not fully out of the woods yet, but I see light at the end of the tunnel. And seeing that I never wanted kids to begin with, let that light come soon, Lord Jesus. Let the light come soon, because I can't anymore. I can't. You know, I started, why am I telling you all of this? I started becoming a woman at an extraordinarily young age, at the age of 9, believe it or not. And it happened. Here's how it happened. You know, there's never a really good way when a girl starts. I was getting dressed to go to dancing lessons. And I was feeling kind of, my stomach was kind of, and I kept feeling like I had to go to the bathroom all the time. Why? And then it happened. And I had my leotard on and everything, and my tights. And I had to, Mom. And of course, at the age of 9, you don't want your father to know nothing. So my mom, you know, she sat me down, she showed me what to do and all of this, and she's like, well, okay, you're starting rather early. Okay, you know, my mother wasn't worried or anything, because I think she started early also. So she said, okay, well, you know, now you're a big young woman and all of this and that. And I'm like, please don't tell Pop, please. And she's like, well, he has to know. And I said, no, he don't have to know nothing. You don't really have to know nothing. And she was telling me about, you know, how the boys are going to be really attracted to you because there's a certain pheromone that women send out when every month and all of this. And I was like, really? Really? So finally, I still went to dancing lessons because it wasn't a heavy little thing. It was, you know, the heaviness came later on. Actually, the heaviness came when I started to turn 13 or 14. But I had, you know, I knew what was happening. So we are on our way to dancing lessons. And my father used to drive me. And my father drove. My mom was with me. Well, you know, I think we have a young woman in our midst. I was like, Jesus, have mercy. Really, Mom? And of course, my father understood what the hell was going on. And I wanted to just die. He didn't say a word. He was like, well, okay, that's good. Because, you know, Mom, you're making him uncomfortable too. He's a guy. You know, his little girl, he doesn't want to see, he doesn't, if he could do la, 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 like that, he would have. But, yeah. So from 9 until the age of, 50. That's a long time, people. Like, when is it going to end? It's a long ass time. And I'm still going through the backaches. I'm still going through the cramping. And I'm still, like, you know, this morning I was like, really? It had to start when it was time for me to go back to work. I prefer it when it happens during the weekend. So I can just, you know, but no, it has to start when I'm going to work. But thankfully, we left early. So I'm home now and I can just max and relax. I can take my Aleve for my back, or I can take my Advil my Advil is for my back. Aleve is for my cramps. And Excedrin is for my headaches. Yeah, I take 3 different things for 3 different things. And they seem to work. So I am not going to change anything. You would think, well, why don't you just take one, Nancy, and it'll take, I've tried that. I've tried. I've tried Aleve for headaches. It don't work. I've tried Excedrin, which is what I take for headaches. I tried Excedrin for my backache. It helps a little, but it doesn't kick in like Advil does. Advil, when I have a backache, and it's the monthly backache, Advil goes boom, straight to the target. And before you know it, I am in no kind of pain. I don't feel a thing. And I'm like happy as a lark. But when the cramps start kicking in, boom, here comes the Aleve. And it knows exactly where to go. So each one targets exactly what I want it to target. And that's me getting personal. Okay, people. TMI and TMI and TMI. Oh my goodness. But I felt like talking, so my mouth is just, vomiting out stuff. Ew. All right. On that note, people, I love you. I love my YouTube family. You know you won't see me tomorrow. I mean, if you do see me tomorrow, then you can blame my boss. Okay? But I highly doubt you will be seeing me tomorrow. And who knows, you may not even see me on Wednesday, but I'm not going to push it. So I know for a fact you won't see me tomorrow. But like I said, you never know. All right, people. That is it. That is all. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you whenever. I don't know when I'll be back. Maybe Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know. Whenever. But I'll see you eventually. Before the end of the week. That's for damn sure. Okay? I love you now. Bye.